Hey guys, if you like the content, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to receive the latest update on my new videos. Hey, what's up guys? It's Casey Fox here. Today we're gonna do a Zephys jungle gameplay, and I used to be a jungle main before I switched to mid main, so this is a Zephys gameplay, and he's really a good assassin to pick right now. And let's talk about the build first. I usually go Leviathan on him, and I've seen people building Soul Reaver on him. I think he's too squishy for Zephys to build Soul Reaver because he goes in and he just couldn't get out without the extra tankiness from Leviathan. So I really recommend you to build Leviathan on Zephys. He's one of those assassins that can go in and then come out of the fight and then go in again afterwards. So we're gonna start from blue side. I think Zehpys really relies on blue to farm his jungle fast enough. So there's also one trick and one tip for you guys is when after you land or ultimate on Zehpys, you want to auto attack first before you use any of your skill, and then use that skill to reset the auto attack animation so that you can just stick in another auto attack. The actual auto attack it's going to do, if you want to maximize damage with his ultimate, that's what you have to do, because it will trigger the bonus magic damage from your ultimate once again. So it's just really a good way to maximize your damage by doing that. So the combo is pretty much just usually you want to use your first if the enemy is really far away from you to close the gap and then jump on him like what I'm doing right here. I know Lumia has the push, but it doesn't seem like, oh, he has it. So we didn't get a kill, but we got flicker from Lumia, so that's good enough. So before you gank a lane, you pretty much always want to look at where the waves are and whether your teammates have cleared the wave or whether they're ready to do that stuff to help you to get the kill. So we already bullied Lumia out of the lane. She has to go back. She's too low to contest the dragon, and our thing is in a really good spot to zone away their jungler so that she doesn't get to punish. She doesn't get to come close to the dragon pit to contest the dragon. So we're able to secure the first dragon without any problem over here. And we're just happy to go against the Capney ADC jungle, marksman jungle on their side. If I can land my full combo onto her, I think I can just kill her from early to late game, mid game, and then in late game she might have some. She can build Bowl of Slaughter, and she can build her Hercules Madness to actually kill me afterwards. But here I decided to go on to Lumia because I know she doesn't have flicker, and she was with Timmy, and Timmy didn't have time to ult, I guess. So we were able to get 2 kills on them. So this is quite important when if you want to remember the flicker time, the flicker cooldown on enemies. You can play around their flicker cooldown. When they don't have flicker, you can go into their lane and you have a higher chance of successfully ganking their lane than usual. So that's really a good thing to do as well. And but usually most of the time you want to finish farming your jungle before you do anything. That is because you don't want to leave those camps up in order for enemies to kill, because if they kill the camps, they just going to snowball really hard. That's how they create the gold difference, how they get ahead in gold in this game. So you pretty much want to make sure that you did everything, because I missed my ultimate, so I'm just going to go back to my jungle. There's nothing else to do. My blue side is going to spawn, so I'm just going back to my jungle to take my blue before I do anything else. Dragon is spawning, so I'm perfect. Well, do dragon if we can poke them out, poke one member of their team out at mid. So I see my teammates fighting over mid, but I don't see their jungler showing up, and eventually I see their jungler showing up. I'm just going to finish this camp with the punish and then going to help them over there. And I saw them, they were all pretty much all low, so I decided to chase that Capney a little bit. That was a nice knockup by Richter, but it doesn't matter the end result. I still got a kill onto the Capney and can clean up the fight afterwards. Our Yorn should have a lot of free time to push the top tower now. over here, my decision could be just taking their blue because their blue was still up at the moment. But I just greed for the kill is fine as well. And that's just free 200 gold. So this is what I'm saying earlier. Their Cappy, their jungler decided to help them fight mid before she take the buff, before she take their blue buff, so that their blue buff is still up at the moment. And what we can do over here is go invade their blue buff because we just saw their blue buff staying there, and we could camp in the bush and then get a gank onto her. And I guess she already took the blue buff and then she stopped for 1 second over there. So I got ult onto her. So when you see me using ult, I always try to sneak in that auto attack, like I said earlier, to maximize damage. Because we got a gank onto her, we're pretty much guaranteed to take that red buff, to get that red buff from her, take that from her, and then snowball the gold difference from over here. So we're just going to help our ADC lane to take the top tower. It's very, very worth it. This guarantees us the full control of the dragon, because we're just gonna have more pressure at top lane, and our top laner can help us do dragon. Our team is pretty much really far ahead right now, and what we need to do is just to constantly camp their jungle, camp their Cappy. Once I let my ult on her, she will pretty much be dead, guaranteed. So we just want to farm our jungle and maybe skip some small camps to make sure that we are going to invade her as much as possible. So as you can see, I'm building Leviathan in this game. I don't think the clear speed is a lot worse than building Soul River. Which is why I don't think Soul River is very worth it. I see a lot of people building it. It just makes them super squishy to go in, especially like against this comp. So over here, I know Cappy was coming to her blue. You can see I just killed her with my full combo. That was pretty easy. So after that, we're just going to pressure for a little bit, but there's no wave. You don't want to dive the tower. I don't want to play too aggressive to dive tower and then die myself. This is going to, if I die, I'm going to give a lot of gold towards them. So but I guess I can tank some tower shots pretty safely. So we were able to get a kill on Illumia. So at this point, I think if I let my ultimate onto anyone on their team except their tanks, I might just get a gank onto them, a kill onto them very easily. So this is just a pretty easy tower for us to take. The enemy jungler doesn't seem to play Cappy very well, so which made this game pretty easy for me. And even though I missed my ult onto that Scud, the thing was able to knock him back, push him back and knock him up. So we're able to get an easy kill again. I was quite low over here, so I could just go back to my jungle and clear my full jungle again, and then I'll get back to full HP. So I pinged my teammate to go back, but they decided to still pressure over at top. This is when you have to make the right decision as jungler. When your teammate wants you to do that, it's up to them to do that, so you can't really stop them. Just go back to your jungle, do your own thing. Like I said earlier, if you don't take these jungle camps, if you just happen to die over there at the top, you're just gonna lose the full jungle. They can go into your jungle and clear everything that's up, and that they can come back to this game very easily. So like you see over here, I clear my full jungle and I can just call my teammate over to do the Dark Slayer. So when you play the jungler, you have to be the one who's making these objective calls. Try to call your teammate to do the right thing. You can't just follow them around, because that is just going to mess up the pace of how you are going to play the jungler. When you're not on the offense side, they should be playing defensive as well and just not fully commit. Not like this Arthur over there, because he went too deep. You might be saying, oh, you could have just go there and then kill them all, but that's not always the case. That's a really risky thing to do. You want to make sure you're heading far, because if they die eventually, you have to be the one who's carrying the game. I've played with as a mid lane, I've played with a lot of junglers who just constantly go into a fight, give up their whole set of jungle to actually participate in the fight, and then if the result doesn't come out well, if he get killed, he'll just lose everything. He'll lose his whole jungle. So that's not something I would recommend. And if a lot of people ask me how to be a good jungler, first thing I would say just try to find out a way to farm the jungle faster. If you can farm your jungle faster, that means you will be ahead in gold, and then you can, if you can outfarm the enemy jungler, you're going to get the lane presence sooner, which makes your gank faster than any jungler. That's always a good thing. So if you really want to be a good jungler, just make sure that you first learn how to farm very fast. So that's everything I'm going to cover for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I will see you next time.